How you guys doing? Welcome to the channel. I'm going to be trying to make this my first edited video since I don't have too much memory on my phone. So what I am trying to do right now is, this is the new piston and sleeve for the new for the old Tamiya block, and this is the old piston and sleeve for the Tamiya. Now the piston and sleeve is damaged for this HPI block. So what I'm going to attempt to do is put this Tamiya internals into an HPI block. I will be back on shortly and you will see what happens. Okay guys, I want to show you what we have going on. This is the original HPI piston and sleeve. Now you can see this rod is smaller at the top, but it is the same size as the TGS. This is the tgs-r crankshaft. At the bottom they are the same size. So right now I have the Tamiya tgs-r piston and sleeve in the HPI block. The problem I'm having is this sleeve is slightly smaller, but you can clearly see the tgs-r rod in there with the piston. So what I think I'm gonna do is I gotta line this thing up over here. I'm gonna use the head to hold the sleeve from moving around, and it should be perfectly fine, to be honest with you. So I'll be back on soon. Here it is guys, the HPI FS12 with a Tamiya tgs-r piston and sleeve inside of it, guys. And I had to squish this head on there to it didn't want to quite fit, but I was able to tighten it down and it slid into the sleeve. And check this out, hold on, let me put the phone over here for 1 second. And put the phone over here. Check this out. It's not perfect, we gotta slip it one way. I gotta clean the one way real quick, but we have compression. We got some kind of compression. So that was the whole goal, was to try to get another running motor. So it looks like I was able to save this block and head and maybe even the carb. So we'll find out soon. So I'll tune you guys back in a minute and we'll see if we can get this to run. So check it out guys, I got the Tamiya tgs-r clutch on this. We got, it sounds like good enough compression, so we're gonna try to run this anyways. So I'll be back on soon. How you guys doing? Welcome back again. So what we have going on here, I have the motor that I just built out of 2 motors in this car, and does not appear to be working. It like almost goes, but it doesn't run. Just not enough pinch, guys. Just not enough pinch to go. So I'm gonna check everything, make sure everything's tight. It seems like everything's good. It's just not enough pinch left in that sleeve anymore, I guess. But at least I tried, guys. At least I tried. Here's the original piston and sleeve from this engine. Hooked everything up. It seemed like it ain't got no pinch. That's the problem. The piston and sleeve ain't got no pinch. But at least we tried, guys. So make sure you come back for the next video when we're gonna try some other kind of experiment. So hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys soon. This is what it looks like when you store your nitro with fuel in it. So what happens to the fuel or the oil or whatever? You should store these engines actually with just like a little tiny bit of oil. I actually had this engine running at one point. It's unbelievable that it even ran. This is the Torque 16 motor from the Third Tracks MT Pro. And this is what the inside looks like. It looks like there's no pinch left either. This thing's like smoked. So, okay guys, this .12 block and this .16 torque engine look basically the same inside. So I'm gonna try the piston and sleeve from the 16 and the 12. Okay guys, so this is what I come up with now. This is the torque 16 piston and sleeve inside of the .12 HPI motor. Check this out. I think she's gonna go, guys. I think she's gonna go. So give me a second. We'll be right back on. All right, guys. So we got her running, but she's not running perfect because we got that crazy carburetor on there. We might try to swap the carb maybe one day for this one or something. But I will show you guys the completely Frankenstein motor is running. I will show you the original. This is the original .12 cylinder and liner. And this is the torque 16 motor. Now check this out. The cylinder and liner is exactly the same size. Watch this. This is the .12 from the HPI. Look how small that piston is in there, but it's a real thick liner. So these two liners are the same thickness. So check this out. This is Frankenstein motor. So this is an HPI block with the Duratrax internals. I ain't got the tune quite sorted out yet, but it does run. So we got .12 motor block and crank with a .16 trying to get this thing tuned in. We have no idea. So it's running all types of crazy right now. We got this crazy carburetor on there and stuff. And this is the head from the freaking torque 16. So we have torque 16 piston and sleeve. This is the one that was all messed up on the edge. This is the .12 one. And the cranks are the same. The diameter on that little shaft on the crank is the same. So now, I mean, she's not running all that good, I'll tell you that much. She's not running all that great, but she's firing up and she's running. So this is what happened to the tgs-r piston and sleeve. When I attached this head to it, it shoved itself in the sleeve, and these two won't separate now. So that's the old piston and sleeve. That's the new one. So we tried all kinds of combinations. We tried the Tamiya parts in there, then we took it back apart, then we put these parts in there because I think this is shot. I'm pretty sure this is no good. No good. Maybe the carb is all right or something. The reason this is probably running so crazy is because we got that little tiny carb running for a .16 motor. You understand? Look how much bigger this carb is than that. This might actually fit in there. We're gonna see what happens. Maybe we'll try this on there in a second. So let me see what happens if the video doesn't come back on. This is the end of the video, but if it does come back on, then we're gonna try this carb out. So talk to you guys later either way. How you guys doing? So this is what I came up with, guys. So we have a HPI block, we have torque 16 piston and sleeve. This is the .12 that won't go up and down. You can see how small this piston is. I will take the head off one day if you guys want me to prove to you that that piston is bigger than that. And we have a Tamiya carburetor. We have the torque 16 head with the piston and sleeve with the HPI block and the Tamiya carburetor. So we have three different engines in one. So let's see how she runs, guys. Let's see how she runs. How do you guys think she runs? This thing will prime. There we go. All right, you guys heard that? She's primed. You guys ready for this? This is the homemade engine out of 3 different motors. 3 different motors to get one motor. Not only is it running and running good, it's single stage idling. So the zoom is not working for some reason, but it's single stage idling, baby. Torque 6. This is the HPI block. Torque 16 head. Torque 16 piston and sleeve out of this block. This is the .12 because the .12 was shot. So 3 different motors to get one perfectly running motor. Focus is being crazy. Anyways, I'll see you guys on the next one. Thing has to be like one of the best running engines I ever had. Here's the end result of the Frankenstein swap. That's the HPI motor, torque 16 head, Tamiya carburetor. It kind of looks exactly like the stock engine. There's the HPI block, HPI crank, Tamiya carburetor, Duratrax sleeve and piston, along with the Duratrax head on an HPI block. This is my second tank of fuel through here. So success, guys. I'm gonna let this run out of fuel here on camera, so you guys can see how it took me a long time to get this tuned in. So we have multiple motors here, guys. Piston and sleeve from this. Piston and sleeve was good. This is the piston and sleeve from the HPI. .12 came out of that block. Carburetor from the HPI. Carburetor from the other one. I tried both carbs, didn't work. Only carb that works is this one. Running out of fuel. Went right to the last drop. So Frankenstein motor, guys, HPI block, Duratrax piston and sleeve, and Tamiya carburetor on a Tamiya chassis. Now check out the hot pinch on this. Very good hot pinch. So see you guys on the next video, guys. All right, appreciate you guys. This is gonna be my first edited video. I hope it is very awesome. We now have a Frankenstein motor in the Tamiya, super rare Tamiya. How about that? Have a good one. I'll see you guys on the next.